They came and just tore apart my whole store and stole everything from it.
They kick the doors and stuff in, man. They don't care.
There goes one tote. There goes another tote.
They took everything.
For some reason, they thought I had like millions of dollars back to my safe.
Yes, they took my store.
In total, we arrested 21 people. The investigation culminated in 13 different warrants.
They give this perception that these cannabis shops had guns. That's not true.
And you'll see a number of different firearms that were seized throughout the course of the investigation.
When they raided the shops that are beside their homes, the RCMP went into the Indigenous Peoples' homes and took all their hunting rifles from them.
These seizures, I hope, are a strong message to organized crime.
Now they're trying to make us look like these big bad criminals. That's ridiculous.
75 protesters spent part of the afternoon demonstrating at the McDonald Bridge in Dartmouth. The group claims the RCMP has illegally raided and seized property and cannabis products, which they say are protected under their treaty rights.
The treaties said that we're going to be two different nations going side by side, not interfering with one another.
Organized crime, they're exploiting the treaties that are in place.
So as treaty land, it means that you have the total authority on it.
They have the right to set up their shops and bring in anything they want to sell. That's constitutionally protected.
We've been fighting for over 300 years. We'll never give up. We've always been here and we always will be. We'll be Mi'kmaq strong forever.
When we signed the Treaty of Protection Rights under that 1752 treaty, that gives us the advantages to sell everything and anything.
So today we are going to introduce our constitutional challenge based off this case.
Every time an Indigenous individual has submitted constitutional challenge in any case, they have arrived to their court trial day and their case has been stayed or dropped.
We should not be wasting our time in courts being charged for trying to sustain myself and my family on my own land, my own territory.
So they waste a hell of a lot of money on court cases. I got 14 of them waiting for me right now, 14 cases.
Police conducted a raid at approximately 3 p.m. at a cannabis store and smoke shop located on OKIB land.
We have police officers showing up with guns drawn. Like, that stuff you see in the movies, that isn't stuff that happens around here.
And this is our product area. They came in and went into the shop and started taking things off of the shelves. Yeah, then they took all our stuff.
An owner of the Winfield shop declined to comment.
They want us to follow all their rules and sell all provincial product, which a lot of it is not as good as ours. So we're competition, and that's what they don't like.
Really, if you want my honest opinion, it's not about health and safety. It's more about enforcing and collecting on the excise and the taxes.
They want us to recognize their jurisdiction on our own land. 100% that's assimilation. And it's colonization. This is what's been going on since first contact.
The Indian Act has structured relations between the federal government and Indigenous people for generations. And in the eyes of many, its purpose was, and still is, to assimilate, control, and even destroy the people and communities that come under its auspices.
The Indian Act was an act that was placed to bring the Indians off the lands so that the government would have access to the resources.
We were thrown on Indian reserves. It was intentional germ warfare. It was go in and leave dirty, diseased blankets. It was kill our Indigenous people. Look at the horror. Look at what's happening today.
What you people are facing right now is economic terrorism.
When all your resources and lands are taken away from you, it is a cultural genocide. You're not going to have the resources to sustain yourself.
If they're not going to help us do what needs to be done, then get out of our way and let us do it. Let us take care of our people.
People are angry, right? Because we do have the right to have economic freedom. And why do we have to fight for that?
Do you want to know what the truth is? Canada is a racist country.
Stay back!
You broke the law!
Put that shit down, man.
I do think the act of raids and forcing their jurisdiction on us is another act of colonialism and not recognizing our inherent rights.
What's my plan? You guys gotta pack up and leave.
Terrorist.
No, don't talk to me. I'm telling you guys right now, don't talk to me.
It's very important that Indigenous realize that the government is keeping everybody in independent silos, keeping them in the dark, not really telling them anything. And sooner or later, the government, like musical chairs, is going to run out of chairs and a decision will need to be made. Eventually, our constitutional challenges are going to filter through the provincial court systems, and we're going to go to the Supreme Court of Canada, and we're going to set precedent.
They think that they can use their legal system to outdo us. They're wrong there. We will win in the end because we're legally right.
We have to be able to step into the game of commerce and economics and politics and say, no, we are part of this game. Whether or not you like it, we're here and we're here to stay.